Hey there! So, last time in our Blues and Boogie video, we discussed the broken record boogie with this little pattern. And now we are going to discuss a couple other left-hand patterns that we can use that are in the same key and will fit the same exact right-hand solo pattern. Now, in addition to that, we're going to learn how to expand on that pattern that we learned for the right hand, and we're going to learn about the pentatonic / blues scale and how to incorporate that into these left-hand patterns. So this first pattern is what's called the blues shuffle, and it's very basic shuffle that uses an open fifth and an open sixth in alternation. So here's our open fifth, our C and G, and we're going to alternate from here to C and A, twice on each interval, like this. To F, it's F and C, F and D. And back. For G, G and D to G and E. Back to F, back to C. And here's how the right hand notes that we already learned can fit in with this. Okay, now you'll notice that the rhythm is in what's called a swing rhythm, alternating long and short notes. Long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. And same with the right hand. Short, long, short, long, short. That's very typical of blues music, of jazz music, and of course, by its very nature and name, swing music. And this other pattern is another boogie pattern. Unlike the blues one, which is in the swing rhythm, as we talked about, this one is again in a straight rhythm. And so the eighth notes are all even in this pattern. So here is that second boogie pattern, and it is in a straight rhythm, unlike the blues. So here we go with that one. It's going to outline first a chord, C, E, G. Then with our thumb, we'll hit A, and then cross your second finger over to hit B flat. And then you come back down. A, G, E, C, E, G, A, B flat, A, G, E. And then we will always stop on the third, or the second note, in this case E, to lead us to the next chord, which is going to be F. And we do the same exact pattern. F, A, C, D, E flat, D, C, A. Back to C. And then for G, we don't have time to do the whole thing, so we just do G, B, D, E, G, F, here's how we can incorporate that same right hand solo pattern. Okay, see how that works? Now we're going to discuss what to do with the right hand beyond the two solo patterns that we have already learned. We're going to talk about this blues scale, or the pentatonic scale, and I'll explain the difference between the two. So here are the first three notes of our blues scale: C, E flat, F, and then the last half of it is G, B flat, C. Okay? Of course, repeating the C. Now, pentatonic just means 5 notes, and we do have 5 notes. C, E flat, F, sorry, G, B flat. And then, of course, C is a repeated note. So our 5 notes, and then the repeated C. All right? And notice it's kind of a symmetrical scale. It's the same pattern, just repeated twice, with this F and the G one whole step apart. Now, to make this into the blues scale that we discussed, this is the note that we bisect these two scales with, or we just add this note. All right? So, whereas before we had, now we can have, and for the fingering, I should mention, for just the pentatonic scale, 1, 2, 3, cross thumb under, 1, 2, 3, first, second, third fingers. If you're going to add this note, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then cross the thumb under. Coming back down, it's just the reverse, cross the fourth finger over. Okay. These notes, you can pretty much do whatever you want with them, and it's going to fit in and against any of these left-handed patterns. Now, you have to be a little careful with this F sharp. You can't just lay on it. It'll sound a little dissonant unless you're going for kind of avant-garde blues or something. It's mostly used as a passing tone. So just be aware of that. Use your ear to guide you. Your ear is very sophisticated, and it will tell you if something's not sounding right if you're paying attention. So that's the deal. Now, you can do multiple things with these notes, including playing them together. So each of these 3-note groups make nice little mini chords. Expand on that and do, 4-note chords. Even 5-note chords. I would start with something simple. Such as a repeated pattern like that. And you can do it just like we did in the boogie thing. You can do it after you do the left hand. and so on, working into playing them all together. And same thing with this pattern. Okay, and then work into playing it. And so forth. Okay, so play around with those new left hand patterns, play around with this scale, and just experiment. Okay, there's no real right or wrong here. Your ear is the guide to telling you what is right or wrong here. And there you have it. We have now our blues shuffle, our previously learned boogie pattern, and a new boogie pattern, plus we have incorporated the blues scale / pentatonic scale into our soloing. So enjoy yourself, play around with all this new stuff, and make some fun music. Till next time.